What it do, YouTube? I'm back with another video. It's just me, solo dolo, just for a few minutes. I just wanted to talk about Hell in a Cell from last night. Just a few matches that I watched. I didn't watch the whole show. I did see Seth Rollins versus Cesaro, and that was a good match. Didn't really care for how they ended that with Seth just rolling Cesaro up out of nowhere. I didn't think that was necessary, but then again, it was Father's Day. Seth's a brand new father. Give him the victory. So that match was good. Did not see Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler, but they kept the tomfoolery to a minimum. So, I mean, right there, it's already better than Alexa Bliss match as the Fiend. I'm not a fan of her as the Fiend character. I'm not, she's not doing anything with it. She's not. She needs to go back to one of her older gimmicks, because this gimmick just isn't it for her. I like the Fiend gimmick on Bray Wyatt, but when it transferred over to Alexa Bliss, it got stupid. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Bobby Lashley Drew McIntyre Hell in a Cell match. Match itself was good, not fantastic, not great, but good. It was solid. It did what it needed to do. Excuse me for a sec. Oh, excuse me about that. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, yeah, the match did what it needed to do. It put Lashley over as the champion, but this is my problem. It was Hell in a Cell, and they ended it with a roll-up. Now, and the roll-up is so obvious. I'll get into all that in just a minute. But my issue is, why did you end a Hell in a Cell match with a roll-up? Why couldn't you have Lashley power Drew down and then hit him with a spear, or power Drew down and then hit him in the Hurt Lock? I didn't understand why they couldn't just let Lashley be a dominant champion instead of being a desperate champion. That doesn't fit Lashley's character, in my opinion. He's not a desperate man. He doesn't do desperate things. And last night, when he went to go win the match, that was a desperation move, in my opinion. And the whole match itself was very brutal, very, very brutal. And then when I said that they set it up, MVP just grabbing the leg, I saw that coming a mile away. I was just like, okay, where's MVP? Where's MVP? Come on, let's just get him out of here. Let's let him do it. And he was already in the cell and all that stuff. Referee bumps in the cell. Referee bumps in the cell. Are you kidding me? Listen, it's all legal. So if MVP wanted in, he could have just said, hey, open the door. I'm going in. And then they would have had to open the door, because what are they going to do? You know what I mean? So that was my biggest issue with that match. Those were my biggest issues with that match was, the desperation move, pinfall, and the interference, and the obvious ending. They made it way too obvious. Did I see anything else last night in the Hell in a Cell? I don't recall. I saw the main event. I saw Rollins and Cesaro. Did not get to see anything else. So maybe I'll watch the show and review it this Thursday. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this upcoming Thursday, the CNC Connection podcast is going to be guest hosted by my good friend and your favorite, Brandon Yelverton. So you're going to want to tune in for that. And yeah, I just wanted to do a short little video just talking about Hell in a Cell real quick. And then tonight on Raw, we have 3 Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Matt Riddle versus Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton versus John Morrison. And Ricochet versus AJ Styles. So those 3 matches will be great. And then we have 2 women's tag matches. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross reuniting to take on Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. And Eva Marie and Piper versus Naomi and Asuka. That's a random tag team pairing, but I'm all for it. You know, hey, we got a couple of weeks left until Raw hits the road again, and you know, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing the crowd coming back. I'm looking forward to the Thunderdome going away. While I got the video up, I'll just say this right here, right now. I want to give props to WWE for not stopping throughout this whole pandemic. A lot of other stuff has had to come to a complete halt, and WWE didn't ever come to a complete halt. They never did, and they kept going. The wrestlers, they kept going, and so props to everybody in the WWE for doing that. And AEW as well, because AEW never stopped either. So, you know, a lot of other wrestling promotions did, but WWE and AEW, they were always the constant. So props to both companies for that. And, yeah, man, I guess that'll do it for this video. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe, stay smart, and until next time, this is your boy, Cybermania. I'm out. Deuces.